Jason.
You know, I'm really gonna miss you, Xbox.
It's over.
It's been a good run, but it seems like we're Xbox doomed, exhumed. I'm done crying. I'm over it now.
Oh, okay. All right. All right.
So, what did Xbox do? Didn't they just fucking like double the price of Game Pass? They did something crazy.
Yeah, I know. I guess we should probably lead with the official news, and then we'll get into the rumors.
Okay, what's the news? Give me the
Game
facts.
Pass is $30 a month now for like the real Game
a lot.
Pass.
I haven't had Game Pass in about a year, but you know I was loyal to it for a while. It just
I
got too
had
expensive.
it and I canceled it around the time, a year ago when they raised the price last time.
Yeah, what'd they raise it to? They raised it to like 16 or 17.
Yeah, something like that. And it was just
Yeah.
kind of just like, what that brief or not brief, what that small increase did for me at the time was it made me realize I'm not really using this.
Same.
And I
Well,
was
I
just
could
like,
justify it every once in a while when I would get something because it's like
yeah,
it was worth it when a game came out that I was a little interested in. Then I would just get it because it came out like day and day with Game Pass.
yeah.
But with $30, in order to justify the price, that would have to happen like once every other month.
Yeah.
And that's not how often it was happening. It was happening like twice a year.
Yeah, no, it was really rare. Like there were lots of like little games I tried that I probably wouldn't have otherwise.
Yeah,
but
sure.
those were rarely good. The best one I played, the best Game Pass game I probably played was A Short Hike. Did you play
I
that?
don't know what that is. No, I don't know what that is.
It's really cool. It's done in like a Nintendo DS style. Like it looks like a DS game.
Huh.
Are you looking it up?
I'm just looking at a list of Game Pass games.
Oh, okay. Now, I downloaded a few more and like played a few. Some I'd already played, and then but it wasn't really. I just wanted a way to play online with friends, and I was like, oh, the difference isn't that vast. So instead of just regular Xbox Live Gold or whatever, I'll just get Game Pass.
So I suck. I'm a bad gamer. And what I really liked about Game Pass is that they had a lot of sports games and they had like previous years of sports games. You could play like any NHL back to like 2015. You could play a bunch of Maddens. You could play a bunch of NBA 2Ks. And slowly they just started removing them until eventually it was just like you could only play the newest versions, which, okay, I mean, I guess I understand it. You want everybody to be on like the newest year.
Yeah.
But then they just started taking some of those away. Like they took away 2K and replaced it with whatever the fuck EA Sports was called, NBA Live 19 or whatever.
So it's
And
just
like,
getting
well, that's
worse
just
and worse, and they're charging
Yeah.
more and more. Kinda like
Exactly.
every streaming service. Yeah.
Yeah, it just kept paring it down more and more, and it's like, well, now I can't, like, even like it got to the point where if I would have done my Madden video like a few years ago, I probably wouldn't have had to buy any Maddens for this gen except like the newest one. But I had to fucking buy all of them because they took them all off.
That also
So-
made the video better, though. It was cool.
Yeah, because I actually had to get the games. Sure.
Yeah.
Also, by the time I got to the modern ones, I didn't have much to say because they're so samey. The modern
Yeah,
ones, the
yeah.
IMO, the swings aren't as much. I mean, you get some like value in it. Well, you used to. I mean, you might as well just fucking buy any of these games if you want them now. Like Minecraft,
yeah.
that's cool that that's in a subscription, but you might as well just fucking buy that.
Yeah, I know. Like, it's so expensive now that it's just kind of just like we're talking about like if I don't know, like that's a game every 2 months versus like
Yeah.
infinite games. It's
Because
not
it used to be
infinite.
like 10 a month, right? And it was a good value then. Because as I said,
Yeah.
it was like if you get something new twice a year that you want to play, then it's worth it. And then like the little games fill in the gaps and
Yeah.
it's cool. But like
The
now
funniest-
once every other month is the value, so it's not
Yeah,
worth it
and
at all.
I feel like Game Pass is maybe their numbers they've been gaining subscribers. I feel like they've been losing them just on like a vibe
Well, they're
check
gonna
type
lose
thing.
them now. They have to. I guess
Yeah.
they've done the math and they've been like, well, are we really gonna lose more than half?
Let's
The
double
answer's-
it.
Yeah, and the answer is probably not, if I'm being honest. But like they're gonna lose a lot.
Yeah, I genuinely like I think everyone kind of understands Xbox's kind of model or what they're trying to do, but I
Yeah.
feel like everyone also knows that this isn't working. This isn't going to work. Like And it's
Yeah, what's
funny
the
too.
end game? Like, are they done? Because it seems like they're raising the price of the systems. It seems like every other month now. It's like, oh, $50. Oh no, that wasn't enough. We gotta go up another $50. Oh, that wasn't enough. We gotta go. What is the Series X up to if you want to buy it new?
Oh, it's like $750 or something ridiculous.
Series X. Let me just look this up. If I go to Xbox Series X, like the Microsoft website, what are they fucking hawking this thing for?
There's a few different versions.
650. 650.
150 more than, but that's the thing. If you're getting a Series X, just go on eBay and get it for 350.
It's 650 for the standard. If you want 2 terabytes in this thing, it's 800.
That's
150 bucks.
so
150
outrageous.
bucks more for a fucking 2 terabytes?
Yeah, for
an extra
5-year-old
terabyte?
hardware, like what are they crazy? That's the thing. No one's buying a new Series X. Straight up,
Yeah, I can't imagine. Like,
they're
who
not selling
doesn't-
new Series X's.
Who doesn't have one?
Pop
You
on
know,
over to
that wants
eBay.
one? Yeah,
It's a
eBay's
reliable
probably a lot less.
machine. Series X.
I like my Series X. I think it's a handsome machine. I like playing games on it.
Here's one for $195 or best offer, but it's $167 delivery. But still,
You're kidding.
yeah.
Well, I guess that is the shipping's ridiculous on that. They're
But this
just
one's
gouging you.
$390 or best offer, and then
Okay.
$28 for delivery.
Less than 650.
Yeah, well, yeah, and then $500 or best offer with free delivery. Here's one with 55 minutes left, 27 bids. It's at $300 with $25 delivery. No one's spending $800 on this. Like, that's the thing. Like, when they announced those console price increases, it was kind of just like, okay, anyone
Yeah.
who wanted one already has one, and anyone who wants one's going to get one secondhand. No one's paying this money for this.
It's like we're screwing over the young adult teenagers that haven't had a chance to buy them yet. That's really who we're screwing over.
They're not screwing over anybody because I don't think anyone wants this stuff. This
No?
is old.
Yeah.
It's
got a
old
point there.
garbage, I think. Like and I think it's kind of just it's bad for everyone. It's dire for Xbox. Like, because the let's get into the rumors now. The rumor is that in Q1 of next year, there's going to be another huge round of layoffs, bigger than the 9,000 from before,
Really?
and that the Xbox next generation system is likely not going to happen anymore. So
Really?
they're probably out. Yeah.
Is this like a real rumor? Like, what? I haven't heard.
Well,
I
there
haven't
was
looked into it.
one guy who's been reliable who says like this is what's happening, and there's been another like kind of official source that said that wasn't happening. I don't know.
So-
it's just rumors, but like the thing is, like when I hear that, I believe it. I like Xbox's play or strategy that people speculate is that they want to get out of the console hardware manufacturing business and they want to get into just the streaming business.
Yep.
And their end game would be cloud.
Well, that might be the end game for every video game. As sad as it is to say, we go
Well,
50
then I
years
won't
in
be
the,
fucking playing them.
50 years in the future. That might just be everything. It might be you can play any game on any device, and it's all just subscription shit. Xbox has theirs, Nintendo's got theirs, PlayStation got theirs.
I
That's
don't
what
think
they're gonna
that's
be.
the future at all.
Instead of being dedicated devices, I mean, I think. It
I mean,
very
maybe
well
I
could
think
be.
that's the future that these people are envisioning, but
I
it's
think
not
it very
the
well
future.
could be the real future if we go far enough.
I think most worthwhile games have already been made, and I think that like
Funny.
older games are sticking around or getting more popular, and I don't think that a lot of really compelling games are being developed on that AAA level.
Well, we're in the forever game era, and more young people stick with one game as opposed to playing a variety.
Yeah.
Like we're gonna age out the people who want to play a whole bunch of different games.
I think that I think games of the 80s, 90s, and 2000s will always be relevant.
They won't, but
I think they will. I think that like people are going to want to go back and play through
time
those
no,
experiences in the future.
Time erases more and more of those. Like The dots on the timeline get further and like further apart the further in time you go, and it's true of anything.
Well, you could maybe if you go far enough in the future,
Yeah.
but I feel like we're still in a place where with those older systems, we're actually still learning about games that released back then. And people
Yeah,
know
the
about more
enthusiasts,
bangers
people
now
who-
than yeah.
People who are into it, but it's like I
Yeah.
imagine silent black and white films had a similar sentiment in like the 1930s or something, but eventually that shit went away. Nobody cares now.
I think this is a little bit different. But like no, it is similar. I know what you're saying there. Like Elvis is a good example that Pat the NES Punk would always bring up, and that like Elvis memorabilia would like had a peak in terms of its value.
Yeah.
And people caring about Elvis, but as time has gone on,
don't-
people just don't care about Elvis anymore.
I think the model train's a better example because Elvis was just like a pop culture icon
Yeah.
that came and went, and trains are like a thing, that
Yeah,
could
people
be
still
carried
love
in
trains.
the future. Yeah, especially
Yeah.
your kid. He loves trains.
Yeah, he does. He
Do you
does.
still watch those videos?
No, I mean he's more into he's into vehicles of all kinds. It's not specifically trains or anything.
Well, he really liked the trains too. I mean, that was
Yeah.
the big one you guys had going on when I was up there.
Yeah, he did. He hasn't actually watched those in quite a while. Like just the videos of
No.
actual trains. Yeah,
They
he's
got
not
too
into it.
boring.
They were always kind of too boring.
Yeah.
No, he likes more complicated stuff. Like seeing how like trucks and stuff are assembled and whatever.
Ooh,
It's into like
fun.
how it's made type things.
Yeah, that's fun. That's fun.
But yeah, I think like I was gonna ask you this potentially in a different segment, but I decided to let's just lump it in here. Like, not just Xbox. Is there any hype for the next generation of consoles? Like, who cares
have
about a
any.
PS6 or an Xbox?
That's gonna cost like $1,000.
Yeah, who cares? That's not interesting to me. I
Well,
mean,
we don't yet.
they fumbled the bag so hard with this current generation. Everyone's still waiting, like, for them to take off. Like, everyone's
Yeah.
still waiting for games to play.
It feels like that, but they're selling all right. Like they're doing fine.
yeah,
Especially the Switch. The Switch killed it. The PS5, I think,
Yeah.
is doing pretty well.
yeah. I just, I guess people are just playing fewer games on their
Yeah.
system, or just a
What's
few of those
strange
forever
is like
games.
you could just get a PS4 and still be kind of like 90% of the way there towards like modern gaming.
yeah.
You could play a lot of the same stuff.
A
even
lot of the
just
stuff
on
that came out on the current systems is just remakes anyway.
Yeah,
Ports,
exactly. The
enhanced.
thing with gaming is it's as cheap or as expensive as you want it to be. You can play some pretty awesome games for basically no money. Or you can spend a shitload of games or shitload of money playing some not as awesome games.
See,
There's a
I
whole
think
spectrum in between.
I think playing old games in a great way is easier than ever, and it's
Yeah,
only
it
going to
is.
get easier. Like, I think right now, something like the Mister Project is for enthusiasts only.
Of course. I
But-
have no interest in that.
I think in the future, though, you're going to get more of these kind of devices that utilize those cores, and the cores are going to get better and better, and retro gaming is just going to be like just amazing.
So if Xbox really is done and this is it, is being left with a Series X forever, like that's the lasting, the ultimate Xbox forever, is that a bad thing? I don't
No.
think it is, because I
It's
think
fine.
it's a if we're gonna have one representative for Xbox of all time, I think that's a worthy one.
It's also good at playing the entire library of
Yeah, that's what I
Xbox.
mean. Is it's like
Yeah.
it can represent a nice cross section of every generation of Xbox, and it it can hold the torch forever. It
It's
can be
quiet.
the Dreamcast of Xbox. It'll be
Yeah.
and be better at it.
Now, I
frankly.
mean, the one everyone's always going to remember and think about is going to be the 360 for sure.
Yeah, obviously.
Like that was their best system, and it's really not close. Yeah, do you have any Xbox memories you'd like to share?
Not really.
Since they're so cooked, yeah.
They are pretty cooked. I don't know. I've enjoyed every Xbox I've ever owned. I like Xbox as a brand. You know, don't have any bad stories, but it's like if Game Pass is going to be $30, like you're not going to be extracting money from me from that anymore.
That was the thing too, is like that was the appeal of Xbox this gen. Like before the Series X and PlayStation 5 came out, people were like, well, you know, you got the Demon Souls remake over here, but then, you know, you got Game Pass. And,
but Xbox is like killing themselves because they killed their entire physical business with Game Pass. Like, there's no reason to buy a physical Xbox Series X game when it's Game Pass, it's digital. Like, that cannibalized it entirely.
Yeah, no, they definitely want to just be streaming is what it feels like. I mean, it feels like they killed it all on purpose. And it also, like,
but now they're trying to kill the streaming. Like, $30 a month? That's crazy.
The worst thing they ever did was acquire a whole bunch of studios just to can everybody and fire them and cancel projects. I mean, I associate the Xbox brand with cancellations.
Don't they own Call of Duty now? Like, they're still putting Call of Duty on PlayStation for some reason, but, like, they own it now.
Yeah, that's the thing. They're trying to get Game Pass on everything, I think. They really just want to be like the Netflix of games.
I mean, that's why they probably think it's worth it, because so many people want to play Call of Duty, and they'll pay $30 a month.
Yeah, so like that deal goes through, they get I think they just want it to be like that. They're only focusing on the huge heavy hitters, and you know, that doesn't last forever. It just doesn't.
Call of Duty is so strange to me in that.
Do you know anyone who plays?
What?
Do you know anyone who plays?
Yeah, I know a few people.
I don't know anyone who does.
You don't know anybody?
I know people who play Apex. I know no one who plays Call of Duty.
I know about like 4 or 5 I could name. So I like, they exist, the people who still play Call of Duty, but it's weird to me because it is a forever game, but they still release incremental, like, yearly games to it. So they still siphon money out of people that way. Like, it's an old release model, but the games are so similar that
it's basically the same. Do they even have campaigns anymore?
Yeah, they still, I'm pretty sure. Well, actually, the Modern Warfare remakes, I don't think they did. I think it's just multiplayer. Weird. Yeah. Or maybe I could just be completely wrong. I bought the Modern Warfare 1 remake just because I knew a bunch of people that were going to play it. And I got a good 50 probably hours out of it, and it was fine.
It's so strange how divorced gaming now feels from like how it felt just 10 years ago.
Yeah.
I look at, I'm like, what the hell even is this? I don't understand.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's like all the fun has been sapped out of it. And there's just like, you know, what's there to even be a fan of anymore?
Well, I'm on the Xbox Game Pass page, and you want to know the first things they shove in my face.
Sure.
Are Call of Duty Black Ops 6. There's a game called Avowed. I don't know what this is.
That's the game that was released by Obsidian that was originally marketed as like a Skyrim kind of successor, or like...
This looks like it could be cool. I don't know. If I had Game Pass, I would... You know,
when it came out, people were pretty disappointed with it, but I don't actually know too much about it.
It costs $70 if you want to buy it without Game Pass. That's why they think they're going to get you, because the games are $70
Like, people have subscription fatigue. I mean, all I hear about these days is how piracy is back in. Like, everyone's just like, you know what? Screw this. I'm just stealing everything.
Well, here's the proposition that Xbox hopes that you're going to choose Game Pass on. You can play Avowed right now and give us $70, or you could give us $30. You'll have access to a bunch of other games. It's just $30. It's less than half.
Yeah. You know what's always going to be so unappealing about that model to me is that when I'm done paying, the games evaporate into thin air, and it's as if I never played them.
Yeah, that is sad. Now that I don't have Game Pass, it does feel like my Xbox has a lot less possibilities. But then I remind myself, I got a pretty good collection of physical games I could play.
Yeah.
And I only ever fucking play the college football game anyway, so who cares? Speaking of, I've hit the dreaded point in every college football Madden playthrough where I have won the national championship with Ball State on the Heisman difficulty. So there's nowhere to go now.
There's nowhere to go.
Yeah, it's like I I'm probably done playing the game for a while because of that. It's like, all right,
Yeah.
well, I went 16-0 with Ball State. That's all right. I've reached the mountaintop. We're done here. Wrap it up.
That's too bad. Yeah.
I mean, I did start the next season, and I'm like 2 games into it, but I'm not feeling it anymore because I already won the championship. So, I do a fun thing with these. Well, fun and whatever. It's like a self-imposed challenge. Where I don't allow myself to recruit anything above a 3-star, and then I play the games that way. And yeah, I don't know. It's fun. I don't know. I
Your
had
own
fun
little
getting there.
college football nuzlocke.
Yeah, it's kind of like a college football nuzlocke. I did cheat a little bit. You know what I cheated? I cheated the transfer portal. I would save scum it. If I got to the screen and like too many of my best players were leaving, I just like quit the game and then reloaded
Yeah.
and went back in, and it would refresh the thing. Especially if I had a good quarterback. I wasn't letting a good quarterback leave. I'm like, no, we're resetting this. He's not actually leaving, and it was random every time. So like sometimes he would stay, even if it was like a 1 in 5 chance he would stay. I would reset until that happened.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, like, I mean, I had a quarterback that had a 97 overall by the time he was a senior. So he was a beast. He had 93 speed for a quarterback. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's you don't even play the game, so you don't know. But that is
mobile.
crazy.
He's
Yeah.
mobile.
Dude, I had like 1,500 rushing yards with him. It was crazy.
A dual threat.
Yeah. All right.
Well, did you pass with him?
of course. I had like 40 passing touchdowns too. So yeah. You know, we
With
were
Ball
lighting him
State.
up. Won the Heisman with him. I wish I could remember his name, but I don't remember video game. I don't remember video game quarterbacks' names. I'm sorry.
That's funny. Won the Heisman with him, 40
Yeah.
passing touchdowns.
Well, there are recruits in the game that don't have positions. They're just listed as athletes. He was one of those,
Okay.
and I made him into a quarterback, and he killed it. So and that's kind of a cheat code for these games because a lot of times they're undervalued when they're in there, and that's how I got him. Like I got an awesome quarterback because he wasn't like valued as a quarterback. So yeah,
Well, RIP Xbox. It's over.
yeah. I guess that's when we're talking about football. That's the end. So
Yeah. Like and subscribe. Sean
like and
Pedantic.
subscribe. Shell Pedantic, everybody. Bye bye.